Welcome to Programming and Problem Solving using Python. This is Rishikesh. In this session, we are going to talk about the bitwise operators in Python. In Python, we have a data in binary form also. And also we can convert the integer type of data in binary form. So to perform some operations on this binary data, we have these bitwise operators. There are 6 different bitwise operators. First operator is AND, then OR, then XOR, NOT operator, left shift operator, and right shift operator. Here in these examples, you can see that I have implemented the AND operator between A and B. A and B is declared here. The data stored in A and B is in binary form, and the respective operations are performed using these bitwise operators. The result is given here. Now let us see how these bitwise operators actually work by using the truth table. You may have seen this type of truth table in mathematics. In mathematics, we have a topic called logic, and in that particular topic, we came across the truth tables. So in this same way, the bitwise operators operate among the bits. So let us understand what is bit. So if we have a number, let us say here the value of a is 0 1 0. So a is now using the 3 bits. First bit is 0, second bit is 1, and third bit is 0. The if we use 8 bits, then the total set of those 8 bits is known as a byte. In our computer architecture, we use 32-bit systems or 64-bit systems. So these are known as bits. So let us understand how these bitwise operators are used to perform operation on bits. So bitwise operator performs the actions on each and every bit stored in a variable. Suppose I have here P and Q as two different variables. Then I am going to perform the operations on P and Q. Here I have performed the AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation, and the negation of this P and Q column. So let us see how this truth table works. Then ultimately you will understand how these operators work behind the scene. So firstly, the value of P is 0 and the value of Q is 1. So in binary, we don't have a choice. We only have zeros and ones. If we add the P and Q, then as we do in logic in mathematics, we simply AND these two numbers, that is 0 and 1. So the ANDing of 0 and 1 results in 0. As we know that in AND operation, we only get output as 1 when both the values are true, that is both the values are 1. So here in this AND operation between P and Q, you can see that if we have different values, then we result in 0, that is false. Now let us see how this OR operator works, P or Q. For using this operator, we simply use this straight bar. Now in OR operation, in logic, we know that even if we have a single 1, then we result in output of true, that is 1. So if 0 and 1, we have a 1 in Q, so output is 1. In P 0 and Q is 0, we have a output as 0 because both the values are 0, so our output is 0. And in other two cases, we have the output as 1 and 1. Now what happens in the XOR case? Here is the third one, is the XOR, P XOR Q. So if we have different values, then we result in 1, that is true output. But if we have the same values, then we result in false output, that is 0. So here in first row, you can see that we have a P as 0 and Q as 1. Then we result in a output of 1. But in second and fourth row respectively, you can see that we have zeros and ones in P and Q both. So we result in 0 as a output. So this is how this AND, OR and XOR works. Now there is another operator, that is bitwise NOT operator. Here you can see this NOT operator. So look at this example. We have a value of A as 0, 1 and 0. But when we use this operator, NOT operator, we get the value as 1, 0, 1. That means in our every bit value is changed from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So this same happens in this truth table also. We have a value of p and q in third column, and in last column we have the values of not operator on p and q. So whenever we have a value of 0 in p and q column, we get output as 1 in not operators. Here you can see that in first row we have a value of 0 in p and q, but in after using this not operator we have a value of 1. So this is how this not operator works. Now another two operators, that are left shift operator and right shift operator. These two operators are used for shifting the set bits. Now what is set bit? So basically you can see here in A we have a single set bit, that is 1. Second bit is set. Whenever we have a bit value of 1, we say that that particular bit is set. If we have a value of 1 in that particular bit, then we say that the bit is set. In left shift operator, it make left shift by one position and add a tailing 0. So set bit is shifted by this one position, because we have given here that we want to shift set bit to left by 1. That's why it will shift that particular bit to the left side by one position, and the tail bit will set as 0. Same thing happens with the right shift operator. In right shift operator we shift the set bit to the right side by this value, that is in second operand. Now let us check with left shift and right shift using the Python shell. Here I have opened the Python shell. Now there is a function in Python called as bin. So this stands for binary. If we want to convert our integer value to binary value, then we use this function, and passing a value within this function we end up with a binary value. So look at this binary value, how it is written here. In first two places we have 0 and b. Our binary number start with this. Okay, so 5 is written as 101, that is 1 plus 4, that is 5. So this is how the binary representation works in Python. Now if we have a variable a, and suppose we are assigning the value binary value, so we have to write 0b at the beginning, and then the value of that particular variable is 0 1 0. So this is the value of a, and suppose now we want to left shift a by 1, so we write a, then left shift operator, and then 1. So the set bit, that is 1, should be shifted at the first position by the single bit. So let us see, after hitting the enter you can see that it is returning the integer value. In Python, when we do operations in Python, and then as a default return type it returns the value in integer, but if you want to see what happened behind the scene in binary, then we can simply use this bin function, then pass our operation within it. So a left shift operator 1, and then now hit the enter. Here you can see that we have value of a as 0 1 0, but after left shift by one position our value is changed to 1 0 0. So this is how left shift operator works. Now let us check with the right shift operator also. So we can write bin, that is binary, then a, and then right shift operator we want to shift the set bit by first one position, hit the enter. So here you can see that our 1 is set to the first position, but the tailing zeros are not given here, because we know that in binary also we don't have any particular meaning for the tailing zeros, so we don't really write those zeros. So here only 1 is printed. This is how these binary operations works. You can have a too much fun using this bin operation. You can perform operations using AND operator, OR operator, a bitwise not operator, XOR operator. Suppose we have a value of binary, so we write 0b, then 101, and then we are simply using the XOR operator, and we have another value in binary, that is suppose 011, and we want the XOR of these two binary values. So we can simply write this within a binary function so that we could end up with the binary output. Let us hit the enter. So here I have given the space, so it is telling the invalid binary literal. Let us copy this again, and so you make sure that you are not giving any space between 0b and your binary value. Here is the output of this XOR operation between 101 and 011. So you can have multiple operations using these operators, and you can check whether you are coming with right or wrong solution. So this is for the bitwise operator. I hope you understood how to use bitwise operators. These operators are used in bit manipulation when we do problems on bit manipulation in our intermediate level sessions. Then we will see how these operators are useful in bit manipulation problems. So that's for today's session. Stay connected till the end of the course.